Hey everyone, Mark here from Muscle Building Shorts. In today's video, 3 exercises to make out a complete shoulder workout. We're going to be hitting the front, side, and rear delts, only using one piece of equipment, a simple resistance band. This particular one here has a resistance starting from 10 pounds all the way up to about 35 pounds. You don't need anything heavier than this. But of course, there is one important step to do just before you work out with any kind of resistance band, and that is to check out the condition of it. Make sure that there's no abrasions on the band at all, any nicks or cuts, because you don't want this thing snapping on you in the middle of your workout. Okay, so for this first exercise, we're going to focus on the front delts. There's going to be some spillover to the side delts as well. This exercise has a bit of a twist to it. So we're going to be doing an overhead press, but as opposed to doing just a straight overhead press like you would with dumbbells or a barbell, we're actually going to be doing what I like to call a W press. So we're going to start off with our arms and our torso here in a W pattern, and we're just going to be pushing up and outwards. Okay, so we're going to be using the resistance band for our tension. So you can either step on the band with 1 foot or with 2 feet, depending on how much tension you want to put on the band. But one of the other things we're going to do is we're going to take this band, we're going to twist it once so it crosses over. So now what I have in my right hand, the tension is coming down from the left. What I have in my left hand, the tension is coming down from the right. We're going to start off, I'm going to put the band just over underneath our thumb like this, and then we could just close our thumb over. We're going to start off in this W pattern, and we're just going to push straight up and out, up and out. So there's one other thing that's going on here while we're doing this. You may have picked up on it, that between my 2 hands, we're also stretching this band. So that even brings in a little bit more side delts. So again, it's just up and out, up and out. And of course, throughout the range of motion, the tension just gets greater and greater. So it starts off feeling a certain amount of tension, just continues to increase, 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 increase. Very good for targeting delts. Very interesting resistance curve. So I like to perform my exercises that target the side delts at the very end of my workout. That way I can really burn them out at the end there. So we're going to skip right over that. I'm going to go right to the rear delts. Now the exercise I'm going to show you was made famous by Jeff Cavaliere of Athlean-X. It's called the hip hugger rear delt row. This exercise is great for getting a good mind muscle connection as well. If you perform this exercise in front of a mirror, you'll actually be able to see your rear delts working, which is quite unusual because normally whenever you're working muscles on the back part of your body, whether it be rear delts, traps, or back, you don't really see what's going on. Being able to see the muscle working really gives you inspiration to really push yourself. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be bending, crouching down, and it's going to be almost like we've just gotten off the toilet and we're going to be pulling our pants up. But where Jeff Cavaliere of Athlean-X uses dumbbells, we're going to be using the resistance band. So what we're going to be doing is standing on this band doubled up. You can either do it with 1 foot or 2 feet. I'll do it with 2 feet. And you're going to want to stick your hand in the bands so you can see there over the hand like this. You can choke up as much as you need to create the tension. Now what we're going to do, like I said, we're going to keep this crouch position and we're just going to pull up and hold it at the top. Pull up and hold at the top. Not only can you get that great mind muscle connection, like I said, but if you're doing this in front of the mirror, you see those rear delts, you just pop and engage. And like I said, you can choke up on the band as much as you need to create the tension. You want to do these for a good, at least 12 to 15 reps. You can do a twist if you want to bring in a little bit of biceps, or just keep your arms neutral, or even pronated. Either way, as you can see, because you're bent over in front of a mirror, you can really see those rear delts engage. So now we're going to move on to the final exercise, which is going to target mainly the side delts. Now normally people would do side lateral raises using a dumbbell. So here's the issue though with the dumbbell. If this is a 5-pound dumbbell, it'll remain a 5-pound dumbbell throughout the movement. You know, this little part here, there's nothing going on. Then the tension kicks in. 5 pounds, 5 pounds, 5 pounds. Never gets any harder. You could do it a lot slower if you want to make it harder, sure. Or you could do a lot of reps, just so you can start to feel a bit of a pump, sure. But with resistance band, you can start off with a low amount of tension and it just continues to increase the further you go out. And that's the other thing too, with dumbbells, you're just pretty much swinging your arm up. I'm going to show you an exercise where you're not going to be swinging your arm up, but you're actually going to be just pushing outwards. That will really activate the side delts. And to do that, it's really quite simple. So we have our band in the loop. You can step on it with 1 foot or 2 feet, depending on how much tension you need. Again, you'll be holding the band quite similar to the other exercises. We're going to be doing like this triangle band push out. So starting off here, this is our starting position. And what we're going to be doing, we're not going to be swinging our arm up. We're really focusing on just pushing out on both sides. Form this nice triangle. So let's go. So the whole mind muscle connection here is not about swinging your arm up, but you just want to push out to the sides. Like maybe there's somebody off to the side who you don't like and you want to punch them in the face or something. Maybe a politician that you don't particularly like. And like I said, throughout the range of motion, I start off with about 10 pounds of tension here. By the time I get out to the sides, we've got a good 20 pounds or more of tension on those side delts. You can do these slow, you can do these fast with high reps. You can hold at the very end. Really gets the side delt engaged. So anyway, I hope you can see the benefit of using bands in your shoulder workout. As you can see, I've just been doing some demonstrations here, and I got a real nice shoulder pump going on there. They really got hit hard today. Really good. These are the only thing that I really find are working for me to make a good mind-muscle connection, feeling like I've really properly worked the delts. Anyway, if you enjoyed this type of content, please like and subscribe. Take care. Bye for now.